Hello all, welcome back to Shaving with Peg Leg, and welcome to my barber shop. Come on in, have a seat. Since we're done with the fat guy in the camera, you'll be up. Okay, today I'm going to use, on a head shave, the Lord razor. I haven't used this one on the head yet. I don't know if you can see where it's stamped Lord on top. There, a little bit. Alright. I got it sitting in a little container of hot water to warm it up. We're going to use the Toja shave stick today, and we're using a Supermax titanium blade. I really like these blades. These are good blades. Eventually I'll get more of those. Alright, turn the fan down a little bit so it's not blowing on top of my head. Okay, wet the head down. Yes, it's hot in here. I just got out of the shower. Neutrogena shave cream for a pre-shave. Since I remembered to bring it down today off the shelf. Don't you hate that? You know you need something and then you forget it anyways, like I did last time when I forgot it. And I had to use the pears. I am using my 30mm Maseto brush. Natural badger hair, 3-band with horn handle. And we're just gonna load it off the stick. I'm gonna do that over my pan because it's going everywhere. Just before I lathered this, I dumped the water out in the cup I had the brush soaking in and added some fresh hot water so that brush is nice and warm again. Oh, I know. I said I was going to use this for a head shave, but I've already used it for a head shave and it was a bloody head shave. I may try again in the future. But right now, I haven't used the Lord on my head, so we're going to try that. This razor, if you guys have been following me, recall, it gave almost as good a shave as the Concord. It was on par, I will put it on par with the 34C, the same as the Concord. I think the Concord's a little better than the 34C, but this is at least equal to a 34C. I can't remember how much this was. I think I had to get this one from Amazon. So I placed a $25 order with Amazon and got it. Because, as you guys know, I hate paying shipping. I really do. Yes, I forgot my little, to do around my ears. My little disposable. But this razor actually as you can see, the head's not that thick, so this razor will actually get down in right next to my ear. Everybody have a good weekend, since it's almost over. Mine was alright. I was going to use the Hashir razor, the one with the stabby points on the base plate, and then as I was pulling it out of the rack, I saw this one sitting right above it, and I was like, nope, I'm going to use the Lord. I really don't want to use the stabby points. Maybe next Sunday, if I get brave enough. Because that one I'm going to have to go really super slow with, because I really don't want to. My head's finally starting to heal up from all the gouging I've been doing on it. So I really don't want to tear it up again, you know. We're in this for comfortable blood-free shaves, and I've given the shaving gods enough blood lately that they can go a couple shaves without. The one thing I didn't say about when I did my beginning double-edged razor shaving journey is when you're shaving, you only use enough pressure to keep the razor against your skin. Whereas the cartridge razors, everybody grinds those things in against your skin. Because they're so light, you feel you need to. But what I proved with a disposable, I know it's not a cartridge, but it's a disposable. You know, it's not even a pivoting head. But if you just let that razor do the work without even any pressure, and you do 3 passes, you can get a smooth shave. You don't need to do it in 1 pass. Take your time. Do 2 passes, do 3 passes. Yeah, you don't have to get everything in 1 swipe, gentlemen. That's why we do 3 passes. I forget where, but it's been a while. I saw this comment on a board. Guy was like, he used cartridge razors, and he couldn't understand the 3-pass thing. He said that even with a double edge, if you applied the pressure that you use with a cartridge razor, you can get a baby butt 1-pass shave. He got tore into by everybody explaining that with this, if you press this into your skin hard and go to shave, you're taking off skin, not just the surface layer of dead skin. You're taking off layers of skin and you got blood everywhere. You cannot press these into your face like you can a cartridge. That's just asking for trouble. Oh. You ever have one of those days where even though you really haven't done much, you still feel like you worked your ass off and you're exhausted? It's kind of how I feel today. I really didn't do anything except yell at the TV during the football game. I even went to bed early last night and slept late. I was asleep before 1 o'clock, which is early for me, yes. I got up at 9:30. Did you guys get everything you wanted for Black Friday sales? I totally forgot about Black Friday. I saved no money for this month. I had nothing to spend. When Black Friday hit. Guys, I'm thinking that December will be the last of the $10 to $15 razors I'll do, because I'm finding that all of them are shaving pretty close to each other. That I'm thinking you're really not going to get a bad buy in that range right now. I mean, there may be one or two out there. I just haven't come across one yet. And I would probably say the worst ones would be the butterfly type. I bet you they don't hold the blades really super tight, because I know my One Touch doesn't hold the blade super tight. When you shave with it, you can feel it chattering a little bit. So if you stay with a 2 or 3 piece in that price range, I think you'll be fine. So I think we'll start the new year off, 2022, in January. We'll start that off doing the $15 to $20 razors, because there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot in the $10 to $15 range, but there's even more in the $15 to $20 range. Got that up there. So I think that's what we'll do in January. At least right now, that's what my plan is. Because there's still a couple other 10 to 15s I want to try. And there's a couple that are like $14.80 or $15 even. But when you add tax, they jump over 15. So, and yes, I consider tax part of the price of the razor. I look at it this way: any money coming out of my pocket to pay for that razor is the cost of the razor. It may be $15, but or $14.90. Yes, it's an under $15 razor, but once I put tax on top of that and I got to pay that tax, to me, that's the price of the razor. I know some people don't look at it that way, but I do. And that's one of the reasons I don't order from Amazon all that often. Sometimes they have things cheaper than eBay. A lot of times they don't. A lot of times I see people talking about, oh, you can get this on eBay for this price, that price. And I look up that item on eBay. I can usually buy it cheaper on eBay for by a couple dollars and get free shipping. I mean, if you got Amazon Prime, if you pay for Prime, fine, get it from Amazon. That's up to you. Like I said, though, I don't want to give a billionaire any more of my pennies than I have to. I would rather support, even though I don't make a lot, I would still rather what I do make go into the pocket of the small business owner. Because these billionaires, the only thing they ever care about is how much more money they can make. If you've got the money that Bezos does, he could feed every child in this country, in the U.S., he could feed every child that doesn't have a meal every day. He could feed every child and not put a dent in his wealth. He could house every homeless veteran in this country for a month and not put a dent in his income or his total worth. We don't have philanthropists anymore. When we do, they do it out of selfishness because they're going to put up some building at some expensive college that's already making hundreds of thousands, if not millions a year on tuitions and stuff, so they can get a building named after them. They don't put it where it needs to go. And that's one of the reasons I won't give Bezos any more money than I have to. Do you ever notice that people that don't have a lot of money are more willing to help out others that don't have a lot of money or in need worse than them, than rich people? You ever notice that? We're doing pretty good, guys. It's not a bad shave. But anyways, yeah, I think January we're going to start the $15 to $20 range because there's a lot of razors in that range that I actually do want to try. And I'd like to buy a couple of them next month, but I'm not going to be able to. I'll get my last couple on the $10 to $15 range for that month. It might be 2, it might be 4 razors I buy for that. I don't know. But come January, we'll start the $15 to $20 range using the alum block, and there's absolutely nothing. Not even a tingle. Not even a tingle, gentlemen. So I can just wipe that off. We're just going to use the plain witch hazel today. Keep those pores clean. Okay. I'm going to use one you haven't seen yet. This is the Marine or Marine? Marine Binocular Decanter. It's got one side is aftershave. And the other side is cologne. I like the Tai Winds. A lot of people don't, but I like it. My Johnson&Johnson baby lotion. And what do I always say? Keep the skin as soft as my brain. I don't know if I'm shaving on tomorrow or Tuesday. I think I'm going to wait till Tuesday. It's not that bad right now. And we're going to do our old versus new on Tuesday. We'll see how that one works out. I don't know what blades I'm going to use yet. I've got a bunch of blades that are on there. They've been used once or twice, so I don't know which one I'm going to use, but I'll pick one. I've got a bunch of double sets up there from doing comparisons. So, y'all, I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you got what you wanted for Black Friday. Cyber Monday coming up tomorrow. I still don't have any money for that one either, but I don't care. I'm fine. You know what? Even when I've had money for Black Friday or Cyber Monday, I usually don't buy anything. It's usually, the sales lately have been a little better, but back the ones I'm remembering, it was like 10 or 15% off. Now, if you can get 25, 30% off, yeah, okay. Now it's time to start looking at them, at the sales. But, anyways, it was good head shave today. Hang on. I was wondering why I couldn't see it. Didn't have my flipping eyes on. With the Lord Razor, on par with the Concord and the 34C. Supermax blade. Titanium coated. I like those blades. Those are sharp blades and they're smooth. I like titanium and platinum coated blades. For some reason they're smoother to me than just the plain stainless. But, you know, that's all personal preference. If you notice the camera angle has changed a little bit, I did some modifications to my mount to try and fix it so it wasn't as bad as it was. I keep trying to make it better, and I made a couple improvements, and hopefully I got it a little bit better. So anyways, we're done with the fat guy babbling in the chair. It's your turn in the seat. Happy shaves out there, guys.